Yes, across the country, millions of people nationwide gathered to take part in the Women's March. This is Jackson, where dozens filled the town square in solidarity. Good evening, everyone. Protests nationwide and right here in Idaho were peaceful for the most part. There were a few altercations here and there, though, and that does include at the march in Driggs. The Teton County Sheriff's Office tells us they did have some, quote, incidents, but could not provide us with any more information. And we don't know if any arrests were made as a result of those incidents. That march in Driggs was just one of several across eastern Idaho. Hundreds filled the streets of Idaho Falls this morning. Local News 8's Taja Davis was at that march. So, Taja, my question is, did everything go okay at the rally?
Yeah, Chris, there weren't any reported incidents of violence in Idaho Falls, so that's a good thing. A couple of days ago, there were some rumors of a counter-demonstration that might take place in opposition to the Women's March. But despite all of that, everything was peaceful and went off without a hitch. 30 degrees outside. Cars honking in favor. Creative signs and hundreds of people with different backgrounds, races, genders, and ages all walking in solidarity.
I think it's important to support women and their rights, and I just feel like that's a good thing to stand up for and be here.
The Women's March in Idaho Falls started at the Snake River Landing Pier and continued through Capitol Avenue. The marchers then ended up at the Unitarian Universalist Church on East Street. And there were different reasons why people marched. One of those reasons was to take a stand against sexual assault.
I'm marching because no means no, and I have two nieces who I want to feel valued and important and grow up knowing that they are such.
And many woke up early with their families to stand for women's rights issues now, so the future stays bright for when their daughters get older.
We're here to support women and women's rights, basically.
Hope for a better future for her.
Yeah.
We're marching for women's rights and just everything that stands for.
Yeah, and we have 3 girls at home, so we need to protect their future.
And when I was there, a couple of people and I tried to team up, trying to count how many people were there, and we now have a confirmed estimate of more than 500 marchers that attended in Idaho Falls. And Chris, one of the organizers of the march told me that she was really shocked on how many people actually showed up in support for a cause surrounding equality. So it was just a really great thing to see everyone come together.
Yeah, thanks so much, Taja.
Yeah.
In Pocatello, about 1,200 people took part in the rally there. The march started at Caldwell Park and went up Center Street, down Fifth Avenue, and then it ended at Idaho State University. There were also drivers for those who wanted to march but could not walk the whole way.
This march was to say women matter, people of color matter, religions matter, and we have to remind those who are in power that a lot of people have different opinions and deserve to be heard.
Protests like those that we saw here in eastern Idaho happened around the world. They took place as a